In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, endless notifications, and mindless scrolling compete for our attention, making it difficult to stay focused on our goals. However, successful people understand that focus is a powerful tool that can set them apart from the rest. They know that by eliminating distractions and concentrating on their vision, they can take control of their future rather than letting external forces dictate their destiny. When someone stays focused, they develop the ability to say no to what doesn't serve their goals. This discipline ensures that their energy is directed toward meaningful pursuits rather than being wasted on trivial distractions. Consider a pilot flying a plane. If they become preoccupied with every little movement outside the cockpit, they could lose control and crash. Similarly, in life, losing focus on important tasks can cause setbacks and failures. Focus transforms effort into excellence. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. Athletes, for example, don't train haphazardly. They focus on specific skills, refining each movement until they achieve mastery. This is the difference between being good and being great. Michael Jordan wasn't just talented, he was obsessed with improvement. He used focus as a tool to surpass mediocrity and become one of the greatest players of all time. Consistency is another byproduct of focus. Success isn't about making one grand effort, it's about showing up every day and making steady progress. A single drop of water won't break a rock, but repeated pressure over time will carve through stone. Likewise, those who stay focused, even when progress seems slow, are the ones who achieve long-term success. Failure is inevitable, but focus helps individuals push through challenges. Every successful person has encountered failure, but their ability to stay committed to their vision has allowed them to overcome obstacles. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. If he had lost focus at attempt number 999, the world would be a much darker place. Instead, he remained determined, proving that unwavering focus leads to breakthroughs. Focus also creates clarity and confidence. When someone is unsure of their direction, hesitation and self-doubt take over. But when a person has a clear vision and stays locked in, they move with purpose. Like a sniper lining up a shot, they don't second-guess themselves. They aim, adjust, and execute. Clarity fuels confidence, and confidence leads to success. A real-world example of focus and action is Steve, a man who wasn't the smartest or the most talented in his class. While his peers were distracted, he remained committed to his goals. He practiced when others partied. He learned when others wasted time. Years later, Steve became a leader in his field not because of luck, but because he stayed focused when others didn't. His story proves that focus can elevate anyone beyond their circumstances. Success isn't reserved for the fastest, the smartest, or the strongest. It belongs to those who stay focused the longest. Life will present obstacles, and distractions will always exist, but mastering the ability to stay locked in on a goal is what separates achievers from dreamers. When doubt creeps in, focus harder. When the path gets tough, stay committed. Tonight the challenge is clear. Lock in on your vision. Cut out the noise. Focus on your goals as if your future depends on it, because it does. Years from now, people won't see someone who merely wished for success. They will see someone who fought for it, stayed committed, and earned it. It looks like you want the explanation of the entire speech in 10 paragraphs. Here's a breakdown. The speech begins with a strong metaphor of a lion hunting its prey to emphasize the importance of focus. Just like a lion that ignores distractions while hunting, individuals must stay locked in on their goals to achieve success. The introduction sets the tone for the rest of the speech, making it clear that focus is not just a helpful tool, but a necessity for reaching one's full potential. The first key point highlights how focus eliminates distractions. In today's world, distractions come from every direction: social media, notifications, and mindless scrolling. Successful people don't allow these distractions to dictate their destiny. Instead, they intentionally remove unnecessary noise from their lives so they can dedicate their energy to meaningful pursuits. Without focus, time and effort are wasted on things that don't matter. The second key point explains that hard work alone isn't enough. Focus, hard work, is what leads to mastery. Using the example of an Olympic athlete and Michael Jordan, the speech demonstrates that great people don't just work randomly. They direct their effort towards specific areas of improvement, refining their skills with intense concentration. This ability to channel energy into a single goal separates those who succeed from those who settle. The third point establishes the relationship between focus and consistency. A single drop of water cannot break a rock, but constant, focused effort over time will create lasting results. People who remain focused and show up every day, regardless of setbacks, build momentum. Success is not about a one-time effort, it's about continuous, unwavering dedication to a goal. The fourth key point shifts to failure and how focus helps people push through tough times. Failure is inevitable for everyone, but those who stay focused don't let it define them. Using Thomas Edison as an example, the speech illustrates how failure should be seen as a stepping stone rather than an obstacle. Had Edison lost focus at his 999th failed attempt, the world would be a much darker place, literally. The fifth point reinforces that focus creates clarity and confidence. When people lack focus, they wander aimlessly and second-guess themselves. But when they have a clear direction, they move with purpose. The sniper analogy perfectly captures this mindset. Just as a sniper lines up their shot with precision, individuals must align their vision, adjust their approach, and execute their plans without hesitation. To make the message more relatable, the speech includes a real-life story about a man named Steve. Unlike his peers, Steve wasn't distracted by parties or trends. Instead, he remained committed to improving his skills. His ability to stay focused led him to great success, proving that talent and intelligence aren't the only factors for success. Focuses. As the speech reaches its conclusion, it drives home the point that success does not belong to the strongest or the smartest. It belongs to those who stay focused the longest. No matter how many distractions or obstacles arise, the ability to stay locked in on a vision determines who reaches the finish line. The final challenge to the audience is simple but powerful. Lock in. The speaker urges everyone to shut out distractions, stay committed to their goals, and take charge of their future. The speech ends on an inspiring note, leaving the audience with a sense of urgency and motivation to act. Overall, this speech blends powerful storytelling, impactful examples, and a commanding tone to reinforce the message that focus is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. The passage emphasizes the importance of consistency and focus in achieving success. It begins with a powerful metaphor. A single drop of water won't break a rock instantly, but over time, persistent drops carve through stone. This illustrates how small, focused efforts, repeated daily, lead to remarkable results. Success isn't about sudden bursts of energy or luck, it's about steady, disciplined action. The passage then connects consistency to focus, arguing that the only way to maintain discipline is to eliminate distractions and commit fully to a goal. Without focus, efforts become scattered and momentum is lost. Momentum is crucial because once built, it carries a person forward even when motivation wavers. Many people start strong but fail to sustain their progress. The key to lasting success is showing up every single day with the same level of dedication. Another critical point is the inevitability of wanting to quit. There will be moments when progress feels slow, obstacles feel overwhelming, and self-doubt creeps in. However, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is their ability to push through hard times with unwavering focus. Those who stay locked in despite adversity are the ones who ultimately achieve their goals. The phrase, "Those who stay focused through the hard times are the ones who taste victory in the end," serves as a motivational climax. It reinforces the idea that setbacks are part of the journey, but they should not be reasons to quit. The people who reach their full potential are not necessarily the most talented, but the ones who remain committed and refuse to lose sight of their goals. Overall, this passage delivers a strong motivational message that focus fuels consistency, and consistency drives success. It encourages readers to embrace discipline, stay committed to their path, and trust that their efforts will pay off in the long run. This passage delivers a powerful message about failure and resilience through focus. It begins with an undeniable truth: failure is inevitable. Everyone, no matter how successful, experiences setbacks. However, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't lies in their response to failure. Instead of letting failure define them, successful people use it as fuel to refocus and push forward. The passage highlights the importance of maintaining focus despite challenges. Many people get discouraged by obstacles and quit too soon. However, history proves that those who achieve greatness are the ones who refuse to let failure stop them. The example of Thomas Edison illustrates this perfectly. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb, but his focus and perseverance led him to success. If he had given up even one attempt before reaching his breakthrough, the world might be a very different place today. By emphasizing Edison's story, the passage delivers a universal lesson. Failure is only final if you let it be. The key is to keep going, to keep learning, and to remain laser focused on the goal, no matter how many times you stumble. Every setback should be seen as a lesson, not an endpoint. Those who understand this concept transform failure from an enemy into an ally. The final line drives the message home with intensity. Don't fold, focus harder. This phrase challenges the reader to change their mindset. Instead of breaking under pressure, they are urged to double down on their determination. The words are direct, powerful, and leave no room for excuses. Overall, this passage is a call to action. It rejects self-pity, excuses, and giving up. Instead, it champions resilience, determination, and an unshakable focus on success. It reminds the reader that failure is part of the journey, but focus is what turns failure into victory. It looks like you want an explanation of the selected text in 10 paragraphs. Here's a breakdown. When a person is truly focused, their actions become intentional and driven by purpose. They don't allow themselves to be aimless or easily swayed by distractions. Instead, they operate with a clear understanding of where they are going and what they need to do to get there. This kind of clarity is the foundation of confidence, as knowing one's path eliminates doubt and hesitation. Confidence, in turn, is a critical ingredient for success. When people believe in themselves, they take decisive action rather than second-guessing their choices. Confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about having certainty in one's abilities and decisions. And that certainty comes from relentless focus and preparation. The more a person immerses themselves in their craft, the more skilled and assured they become. A powerful analogy for this mindset is that of a sniper. A sniper doesn't shoot randomly. They don't rush the process or let distractions shake their concentration. Instead, they take their time to line up their shot, make precise adjustments, and wait for the perfect moment to execute. This is exactly how people should approach their goals, with patience, precision, and unwavering focus. Many people fail to reach their goals, not because they lack ability, but because they lack focus. They allow distractions, doubts, or external pressures to pull them away from their mission. But those who succeed are the ones who keep their eyes on the target, refusing to be deterred by setbacks or temptations. Their ability to stay locked in on what truly matters sets them apart from the rest. Execution is everything. It's not enough to have a vision or even a plan. Success only comes when people take deliberate action. A focused person doesn't just dream, they work, they refine, and they execute with precision. This ability to translate focus into action is what transforms potential into achievement. The process of developing confidence through focus doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, discipline, and consistent effort. Mastery of any craft, whether in sports, business, or any other field, requires thousands of hours of practice. The more a person invests in refining their skills, the more naturally success follows. Doubt is often the biggest enemy of progress. When people lack focus, they become more susceptible to fear and uncertainty. But when they stay dedicated to a goal, they build momentum, which in turn strengthens their confidence. Every small win reinforces their belief in their own abilities, making it easier to push forward even in difficult times. There will always be moments when distractions seem overwhelming. In today's world, with constant notifications, endless entertainment, and outside influences pulling people in different directions, it's easy to lose sight of long-term goals. But true success comes to those who can shut out the noise, prioritize what truly matters, and maintain their focus despite the chaos. The final takeaway is simple. If you want success, you must train your mind to focus like a sniper. See the goal clearly, eliminate distractions, make necessary adjustments, and then take decisive action. The world doesn't reward those who hesitate, it rewards those who are prepared and ready to execute when the moment is right. In the end, confidence isn't something that people are born with, it's something they build through focus and repetition. Those who commit to their craft, refine their skills, and stay locked in on their vision will always have the advantage. The lesson is clear. See it, focus on it, and execute it. That is the mindset of champions. The story of Steve is a testament to the power of focus in achieving success. Unlike many of his peers, Steve was not the most naturally gifted or intellectually superior person in his class. He did not have an advantage in talent, intelligence, or even luck. However, what set him apart was his unwavering commitment to his vision. While others indulged in temporary pleasures, he chose to dedicate his time to self-improvement and skill building. His choices were not based on momentary satisfaction, but on a long-term mission to become the best version of himself. Steve's journey exemplifies how discipline and focus can outperform raw talent. Many people assume that success is reserved for the most gifted, but Steve's story proves otherwise. He didn't rely on luck or innate ability, relied on deliberate, focused action. By shutting out distractions and dedicating himself to his craft, he positioned himself for long-term success. His story is a reminder that natural ability means little without the discipline to sharpen it through consistent effort. The key to Steve's transformation was his ability to resist distractions. While his peers were consumed by fleeting entertainment and short-term gratification, Steve remained locked in on his goals. This kind of focus is rare in a world where attention is constantly being pulled in different directions. His ability to stay committed despite external pressures made all the difference. He understood that every wasted moment was a moment taken away from his future success. 10 years later, Steve's dedication paid off. He became a leader in his field, built a successful business, and created a life of impact. His success was not the result of a single breakthrough or a lucky opportunity. It was the outcome of years of focused, disciplined work. He didn't wait for success to come to him. He created it through his daily habits and relentless pursuit of excellence. This story is not just about Stevites, about the universal truth that focus separates achievers from dreamers. Many people have big goals, but few are willing to put in the necessary work to achieve them. Steve's story serves as proof that those who stay committed to their vision will eventually rise above the rest. The ones who win are not always the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to lose focus. Focus is the difference between mediocrity and mastery. It is what turns potential into achievement. Without it, even the most gifted individuals will fall short of their capabilities. Steve's story is a reminder that success is not determined by who starts the strongest, but by who stays committed the longest. Those who can control their attention and direct their energy toward meaningful progress will always have an edge. The lesson from Steve's journey is simple: talent is overrated and consistency is underrated. The world is filled with talented individuals who never reach their potential because they lack the discipline to stay focused. On the other hand, people like Steve, who may not have started with any apparent advantages, end up achieving extraordinary results simply because they refuse to waver from their path. Every person has the ability to develop this level of focus, but few choose to do so. It requires discipline, sacrifice, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. The ability to delay gratification and prioritize long-term goals over short-term pleasures is what ultimately determines success. Steve made that choice, and it changed the trajectory of his life.